This is every time you start, you fly forward.
I do. If you've liked this episode of the GAK Show, then give us a like and put a comment in the comments box below.
If you want to...
Hello, I'm Joe.
I'm Mark.
And this is the GAK Show.
So it is a rather glum day in Brighton today. No sunshine.
No.
Even though Joe has decided to bring out his colourful shirt.
Because I am always wearing Hawaiian shirts from now forever.
Really? Fashion choice forever.
£5 sale rail, charity shops. Get involved.
But in other news, I'm in love.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit in love, and this is the reason why.
So we got a new Musicman JP-15 come into stock this week.
And it is epically beautiful.
Yeah. So JP-15s aren't something we see too many of from Musicman, mainly because there are so many options from Musicman with the JP series that if people buy them, they tend to be ordered to spec. So we don't see many come in for stock, but this is an absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, I love what Musicman are doing at the moment with these necks, like this maple neck.
Yeah,
like,
with the
roasted.
Yeah, roasted. Roasted flame maple necks, which is
good.
Very impressive. I don't think anyone's doing anything that's quite as good looking as a Musicman neck at the moment. But all in all, this is a cracking guitar.
It really is.
The JP's, obviously the John Petrucci, the first John Petrucci signature model has from Musicman has been around for donkey's years now. Because of course Musicman have now released the Majesty, which is the new one, and I kind of think this instrument has transcended being a John Petrucci signature model. I think the JP-15s especially a guitar in their own right, kind of in much the same way that the Les Paul is not considered a signature model. I think the JP has very much become.
Yeah, I think they're so versatile. Like, I'm not a metal player at all. Yeah, and I get on with this so well. Like, for just jamming on, playing a bit of blues and stuff. Like, it just transcends so well.
Well, he actually has these set up super. They're made super versatile. So other than having the Damasio John Petrucci pickups in, it also has a built-in piezo on. Yeah, it's got push volume and tone controls for your piezo, which is great. That already makes it super versatile. But then the thing that takes that to the next level is you've got these little micropots here that you can control with a little screwdriver to do the piezo bass, the treble, and the boost and things like that. But it's what a ridiculous instrument.
Let's plug it in, have a play, and see what it sounds like. It is Challenge Joe time, and this week I challenge Joe to go down to the GAK store and find me the ultimate Gibson.
Challenge Joe!
So today I'm looking for the world's greatest Gibson. Now GAK probably have the best selection of Gibson custom shops in the UK. I mean, we've got 3 tiers of custom shop Gibsons, so this is going to be a tough one. And 2018 was the height of CITES issues for guitar companies. No one could import or export Rosewood, no one really knew what to do. And Gibson were the first people to get on it with this limited run of Richlight necked Les Pauls. They were affordable, they were satin finished, they were super cool, they had this gorgeous binding, these P90s. They're an absolutely great player's guitar. And they're a reasonable price for a Les Paul that can go right up into the sort of $6,000 market. This is a great guitar. Gibson Memphis have been making absolutely incredible guitars for a long time. In fact, sometimes I think they make better guitars than Gibson Nashville. Gibson Memphis is, of course, where all the hollow body bits and bobs come from. And this might be my favourite that I've ever seen. This limited edition 1964 ES 345 in olive drab. If you've ever wanted a hollow body, this has a Bigsby. It has the gorgeous offset inlays. Everything about it is completely wicked. In 2016, Gibson put out this incredible range of limited edition ES275s, and they were absolutely brilliant. It's the perfect jazz body guitar. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just super cool. A lot like Fender, a couple of years ago, Gibson even tried their hand at colour over colour. Now, it wasn't something they stuck with from their custom shop, but they were absolutely fantastic, and we were lucky enough to get a couple. This is the Gibson Custom Les Paul Standard in black over cherry.
So this was the hardest challenge, Joe, I think we've had to do, mainly because I think the Gibson Custom Shop are producing some of the best guitars in the world at the moment, and we've got so many of them, so it's super hard. I think,
and plus, you were like a massive Gibson fan.
Yeah, exactly. And I was trying to work out whether I made a personal choice or whether I chose like what it probably is the ultimate Gibson. Because I think if it was a personal choice, I'd be probably looking at something from Gibson Memphis. I probably would look at like one of those 275s or a 175 or like an L1, like anything like that. But I decided to choose what I think is the most quintessential, the ultimate Gibson. Like, you could not be happier if you bought it. It's definitely worth every penny, and it is everything that a rock and roll Gibson guitar should be. I chose a Gibson Custom Shop 1959 Les Paul Standard. This one's in iced tea, and I tell you what, even this I was deliberating over, because we also had one in this gorgeous like faded cherry, which is not a finish that I think you expect to see a Les Paul Standard in, but it looked amazing, like a flame top faded cherry. But this, I think this is the ultimate Les Paul.
In other news, there is an exciting little beast from Laney.
Yeah, this is the new Laney Mini Supergroup, and they're releasing like a whole series of these amps. So I think this is just the standard one, but I think they're doing like an Ironheart style one. They're doing a Lionheart style one. So there are sort of different finishes.
And it's just like it's a small practice amp.
Yeah, it's a battery powered. You can plug a 9-volt into it as well. But yeah, it's like just a portable home use amplifier, you know, for you to sort of play on the go.
As you were telling me earlier, as we were talking about it, there's a little bit of a difference with this one, right?
Yeah, this is really cool. See, it's odd, isn't it? Recently, battery-powered amps have started to become a bit cooler. Like, people have been trying harder with them. And this is Laney's foray into it. But what's interesting is Laney have gone for a different tack to everyone else, I guess, who's trying.
I think, and as we were saying, like they've jumped on the bandwagon of apps, which everyone seems to be doing at the moment. The Bluetooth, the apps.
Yeah, exactly. With this, you have to plug this one in, but you can plug in your phone or your iPad, and then they have an app. I can't remember the name of the app. It's on the box. They have this app called ToneBridge, which is approved by UltimateGuitar.com. You know, the website Ultimate Guitar, where you get all the tabs. And I think you get, like, when you buy this, you get like a free month of Ultimate Guitar. Which is cool, like the premium version. Obviously, you can go onto the website for free, but they have a premium version of that site. And the reason they have that is because the ToneBridge app has loads of like classic songs on there, which you can play backing track versions of through here, and it will preset like an effect on your guitar appropriate to the song. So, you know, if you were playing like Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, then it would give you like a big, thick, drivey sort of Les Paul-y tone. But I think what a cool idea.
So last week we introduced a new section to the show where Joe has to guess the exact effects pedal by sound alone. This is
The Shoebox Challenge.
So last week we selected 5 delay pedals. Mark played 3 of them hidden inside the shoebox, and I had to guess which 3 of the 5 they were. And we were encouraging you to play along with this as well. This week we're going to do choruses, I didn't do fantastically.
You didn't
last
do
week.
fantastically, no.
How
many did you get?
I got one
out of three.
But I did get the first one, so I was happy with that, and I'm confident that this week I'm going to get all of them. So that you can play along, I'll let you know what 5 pedals we've got this week. First up, we've got the TC Electronic Third Dimension. Next up, absolutely the other end of the spectrum, we've got the Drybell Vibe Machine. Next up, this is an absolute staple standard, the very simple to control MXR micro chorus. Another staple standard, we have the Boss CH1. And last up, we couldn't do a pedal shootout without Earthquake devices. This is their C Machine, which is, I mean, who ever thought you could get 6 rotary controls for chorus? But you can, and that is the Earthquaker C Machine.
I mean, these are all very different, aren't they? Are you making...
No, I've not made it
easy for yourself.
These are just, these are like the 5 best-selling chorus pedals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I've just chosen 5 good ones.
So we have all 5 chorus pedals behind this box that you can't see.
No.
And we're going to take it one by one, and we're going to do 3 pedals, and you're going to guess which ones I am turning on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to guess them all at the end. So we advise you. We're going to tell you when to pause at the end, make your guesses, and then we'll tell you what they are. I'm going to be using this 60s custom shop Strat. These are like a GAK 25th anniversary Strat, and I really like them. We're running into a Boss Katana 50, which also has GAK custom
trusty katana
colours. Yeah, exactly. So it's set super clean with actually just a touch of reverb on there as well. So,
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. I feel like you seem confident.
I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all.
So I've got the second one plugged in.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Steady.
You ready?
Potatoes. How do you feel about that?
Slightly confused.
Good. Like always. Okay. Are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
Let's go. This is going well.
Good try. Good try.
Feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
like
okay.
You know what they all are?
Maybe we'll find out.
Okay, well, it is time. So, Josephine, what do you think was number 1?
Okay, so the first one I thought had quite extreme capabilities, and whilst I'm aware that the super chorus can be pushed to extremes, I know that the microchorus and the third dimension are relatively safe, and I found myself boiling it down to the Vibe Machine and the C Machine. I am going to go for the Earthquaker Devices C Machine.
Correct.
Yes! Alright!
I felt like I gave you an easy start.
Get an easy
You're
start.
a big Earthquaker fan.
Yes.
And I thought you'd recognise that piece.
I'm a big chorus fan, which is why. Okay, so we're one down. Did you get that one correct? Number 2 was a lot safer. And I was kind of listing out for the sort of things that were being manipulated, and I'd say number 2 is definitely the hardest for me. I certainly heard there was some borderline extreme manipulation, and for me, I found myself boiling it down to the super chorus and the dry bell vibe machine. I'm going to opt for the dry bell vibe machine.
For number 2?
For number 2.
Joseph. I thought you were going to get these.
Oh no! Am I only ever going to get the first
Apparently,
one?
Joe knows choruses really well.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you've got 1 out of 2.
I do have 1 out of 2.
Can you beat the track record from last week, which was 1 out of 3?
Well, this is actually exactly what happened last week. The one that I thought was the third one, you presented to me as being the second one. And that's happened again here, because I thought the third one was the microchorus. I'm sure it's not the third dimension. I think it's between these two. Still, I think speed is very, very broad on the vibe machine, so I will say the dry bell vibe machine for number 3.
Boom!
Oh, so 2 out of 3. That's over halfway.
Better.
Yeah, that's better. How many did you get? Did you get them all? Let us know in the comments below.
So that was episode 7 of the GAK Show.
Yeah.
We took a look at the JP-15.
Yeah, an absolutely cracking guitar. We had a look at the new Laney. I can't remember what those Laney amps are called. Supergroup. We had a look at the Laney Supergroup, which is great if you want to play songs.
You showed me what you think is the ultimate Gibson.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I managed to get 1 more point than last week on the shoebox challenge. If you've liked this episode of the GAK Show, then give us a like and leave a comment in the comment box.
And if you want to see more videos like this, then hit the little subscribe button, and we shall see you very soon.